Good afternoon. Yeah, it is afternoon. Yep. Good afternoon. My name is Cathy, or I'm better known as the Crazy Knitting Nana. Uh, it's been a couple weeks. Thought I should get in here and do this. Uh, I hope everyone's having a good day. I know that a lot of places have fires going on. We're in the middle of a couple of fires around here. Nothing close to us, but close enough that we're getting the smoke. I hope everyone is going to get to spend some time with family or friends this coming Thursday for Thanksgiving. Uh, mm. So, I know that my husband and I are going to be traveling to, as long as it's nice, as long as it's safe. As far as I know, we're not supposed to be getting anything real bad. We're supposed to get fires. Hey, y'all. No, I haven't been drinking. We're supposed to be getting rain tomorrow, but I don't think it's supposed to be anything bad. So the holidays are upon us. A lot of folks will be going shopping on Friday for Black Friday sales. If you do that, please remember to be kind to the sales clerks, the people working. Remember, they can't help what's on the shelves. They only get what they get, and they're not the ones ordering it. They're not the ones who price it. They're just there to make sure you get checked out and to be of help if they can. So remember, please, 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 please be kind to them. They have to give up time with their family, and I mean, hopefully they'll get to be with friends at work. So they're there with their coworkers, and it's not them. So if you get something off the shelf and it says it's $5 and it rings up 10, remember, they don't price the stuff. Let them know nicely that, hey, it said it was $5 because another customer could have picked it up somewhere and then set it up on the shelf at that price tag, or threw it in, those, like if you go to Walmart, they have those bins. They could have just tossed it in a bin. So remember, put on your nice face and be kind to the other shoppers, even if they are being, you know, grabby and mean. Just try to be friendly. Might put somebody in a good mood, might make their day a little better. Um, so, if you celebrate gift giving, whether it be Christmas or some other holiday that does gift giving, what do you want? What would you like to have for Christmas? Would it be just the time to sit back and be with family, friends? That's a good wish right there. But I know that sometimes we want other things as knitters or crocheters, crafters. So share with me below and don't be shy about saying, I want a new interchangeable knitting needle set that costs $300. Don't be shy about it. Share it. It's okay to want things, and it's okay to be disappointed if you don't get those things. I know there's a lot of things I want, but I'm hoping that I get to spend time with my son and my daughter in love and my grandson, and my husband's family will come in. I hope most all of them will come in for Christmas. I do the cooking then, and because my sister in law will do the cooking on Thursday, and we will travel to Tennessee. I always look forward to Thanksgiving because I don't have to do anything but travel. That's bad. I do enjoy Christmas. I enjoy having my family. And I don't mind cooking and cleaning up. I mean, that's once a year. Once a year. I think I could handle it. Uh, so, what have I been doing? I've been doing the usual things. spending a little more time with my aunt since she got better. Uh, just, you know, I belong to TOPS, which is Take Off Pounds Sensibly. So I've been attending my meetings. Afterwards, I've been going to the Bible study that the small groups at the church where we meet for TOPS has. They have a ladies' Bible study. So I've been doing that, and that's been on Psalms. Uh, let's see. Oh, Wednesdays is also a very busy day for me. I go to helping after I go walk with my aunt in the mornings, and then we enjoy tomato sandwiches and coffee together. And then I'll go grab a light lunch and then go to my Helping Hands, which is, I think I've mentioned it before, which is a crafting group that gives to those in need. And then in the evenings, if you're in the New River Valley area of Virginia and you would like to join us, we have a group of us that get together. Guys, you're welcome. If you're a guy, you're welcome. Right now it's mostly all girls, but hey, we're not going to kick you out. We have a crafting group that gets together and just enjoy each other's company, maybe uh, help solve problems, cheer each other up, and just enjoy one another. So that's been pretty much what I've been doing, except for maybe going here and going there and doing little things. Um, I also got the chance to go to NOSO Fiber event. NOSO is stands for North South, so it's NOSO. So NOSO Fiber is a 1 day fiber event. They accept things that are handmade for some different charities. Um, you can look them up online. Again, NOSO Fiber event, and I'll try to put it down below. We they collect things. I'm not part of it. I just go. I'm an attendee. I don't. I'm not getting on that board. I do things like this. Yeah, I've got to quit. So they collect shawls for those that undergo treatments. They collect hats and scarves for the homeless, for children. They collect things for babies, and I made 3 hats and 3 pair of booties for that because, well, it snuck up on me and those are quick and easy to do. So I did those. What else do they? Oh, they raise money. Excuse me. They raise money for different charities each year. This year it was for a charity that you'll have to go look up NOSO and see which charity it was because, to be honest, I can't remember. Go check Facebook. Wait a minute, maybe I can check Facebook. Um, so this year the charity was for one of the local vendors. They have an alpaca farm, and their daughter is one of like 400 children who have this rare disease. And I mean, very rare disease. Again, 400 children in the U.S. have it. And what they did is when you sign up to go, you, of course, pay an admission fee that helps pay for the space. And they give you 2 tickets. One is a door prize ticket, one is a ticket to put in um, a basket. And they had 14 different baskets made up with yarn and knitting accessories and things like that. And they were some nice ones. I didn't win anything this year. And that's okay. Somebody won and they're happy people. But I did buy $10 worth of tickets. Plus, I had my ticket, and then somebody else gave me their ticket. So I ended up with 12 tickets, I think it was. And So, yeah, if you look them up on Facebook, they'll be on there. We had a lot of vendors and a lot of fun. I was hoping to see about the. So, the company name is Packaberry Farms, and this year's project, like I said, that we raised money for by selling, that they raised money for by selling tickets to go put in the basket that you want to win, was Taxia. Well, it's A/T. Trust me, I can't pronounce it. Children's project, and they have to raise the money for this, and it's a rare childhood disease. You can go to ATCP, A as in alpaca, T as in tomorrow, C as in cap, and P as in play.org, um, and learn more about what it is and what you can do to help them. The Packaberry Farm, their daughter has this disease, and sadly, they don't live very long, maybe teenage years, and she's losing her abilities to be able to move. So they're hoping that maybe they can get enough money raised. And we did. We raised quite a bit of money this year for them. It was over $1,200. And I thought that was pretty good for a 1 day small event. That they'll be able to find a cure for this 1 day. So while I was there, we had fun. We learned a little bit about weaving, uh, yeah, weaving. We got to enjoy each other's company. A friend of mine that I used to hang out with a lot at the local yarn shop was there, and it was nice to catch up with her in person. And then I got to meet four very interesting other ladies, two young ladies who had just, guess, graduated from Virginia Tech a year or so ago. And then one lady was a wound nurse, and then I got to meet another lady, and we had a good time at our table talking and chatting and everything. And they had put a nice little basket in the middle of the table filled with goodies, candy and uh, trail mix and chips and things like that for us to have. Um, we also didn't really get a goodie bag this year. We got a little thing with our name badge in it and a um, sticker, NOSO Fiber 2023. And in that, we got. Okay, what did I do with it? Oh, yeah. We got a little tag, says made with love or made with, and then a heart. It's a leather tag. It's by Twin Mountain Handicrafts. So you can look them up. They were a vendor. They also made, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this. Well, you might be, yeah. And it says No Sew 2023 with a ball of yarn and um, needles through it. It's a stitch marker. That's one. Or maybe if you could talk somebody out of theirs, you could have had a pair of earrings. And that was in there. And like I said, a sticker as well, which is on the front of my computer now. They also had a vendor's area. Now, the alpaca, the pacapeds, their setup was upstairs near the room that we sat in because they were um, the featured company. So I did go and I did buy some yarn from them, which also helps, them with their bills. In this, look at this. The solid blue is a separate small hank. But isn't that gorgeous? So it's the Alpaca Yarn Company. This is Pacapeds HT. It's a hand dyed fingering weight. Superfine 20% superfine alpaca, 65% superwash wool, 15% nylon. It's 100 grams sock yarn, 25 grams coordinating heel and toe yarn, which is the blue, and it's 4.4 ounces, 125 grams, or 550 yards. Um, she had on a sweater made from this yarn with the, I think it's the collar, the edge of the sleeves, and the hem of the sweater made out of with using this blue. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet, whether it'll be socks or fingerless mitts or maybe a hat. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. And then I got to go shopping and downstairs in the vendor area that they had set up. Now they did have a lot of vendors. They did have a lot of space for that. And that was kind of nice because you could, if you had the spending money, you could almost buy something from everybody. I didn't have that kind of spending money. I could have, I guess, if I didn't want to buy any yarn, but I fell in love with the yarns. This one is called Spill the Wine. Looks like it. And this is also superwash sock fingering yarn. And of course, with superwash, you still need to hand wash it and lay flat to dry. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams, and approximately 437 yards. And of course, it being sock weight, they all call for needle sizes like 1 to 3, maybe 2 to 4, or 0 to 2. Depends on your knitting. If you knit loosely, you want to go down. If you knit tightly, you want to go up. And this came from Heel Yeah Yarn. Heel is in the heel of your foot, so that's two E's, not an EA. And yeah, YEAH, yarn. So I got that from her. And I bought this from her. It says, if I sits, I knits. I thought that was real cute. And then from Twin Mountain Handicrafts were the other two items that were in our little bag with our name tag. I was a little disappointed this year, to be honest. But that's okay. It was a good show and I did enjoy myself. This is a shawl pin. I'll tell you why I was a little disappointed this year in a few minutes. I wasn't disappointed in the people. I wasn't really disappointed in the show. Because I got to meet new people, make new friends, and see some old friends. But this shawl pin just screws apart. So you can put, you don't have to worry about it uh, poking small strands of yarn, and it screws, oops, it screws right on and right off. So I liked that. I like their stuff. I have some stuff from them from last year's thing too, but not on hand right now. And then I bought, I don't remember who I bought. Guess it was off of them. This is Cesium yarn. It's tightly wound. They did a great job. This is Miss Peacock. It's merino sock, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 463 yards or 100 grams. And all this yarn is so soft. All of it is. But again, this is from Cesium Yarns, so you can go look them up. And you look up these other folks as well. I'll uh, put all their information down below. But the reason I was disappointed this year is because they didn't have goodie bags. Now, they didn't have, yeah, they had a little goodie bag last year, not much of one. But they had yarn tails, or what do they call them? Unicorn tails on the table, and you could pick from the basket that was on the center of the table. You could pick, like, you're supposed to pick like six. Of course, a lot of tables had extra leftovers, ours included, so we got to pick a little more out of ours because we didn't have as many people at the table. And last year, this year they had snacks at the tables, which was nice. Don't get me wrong. That was nice to have because if you got if you got a little hungry before lunch, or maybe you wanted a little snack after lunch, you could have you some trail mix or some chocolate or some kind of chip. But I was disappointed that there was no goodie bags. But maybe they just couldn't get donations. You know, goodie bags in the past had been like knitting magazine, an old one, probably, most of the time older ones that were donated, but that's okay because they had some great knitting patterns in them. They would have one or two skeins of yarn in them. They would have um, yarn, knitting um, things in it. They would have pads of paper, pens, pencils, uh, hand sanitizer gel, just all kinds of goodies in there, and different things. And a lot of it was donated, of course, and it was nice. But the past 2 years, it's been kind of sad. But then again, it's hard to get donations sometimes, and it takes a lot of work. They would also, they used to do a yarn exchange. So you would bring in some yarn maybe that you didn't want. It was supposed to be full skein, supposed to be nice, still unused and new, and you could exchange it with somebody else. And what they would do is they'd have you come up and stand in a circle, and you could pass it around. And when, you know, pass the yarn around or something, or you just looked around and you'd say, well, I've got this. And somebody would say, well, I've got this. Well, I really like what you have. And they'd say, well, I really like what you have. And you'd go up and exchange it. But this year it just didn't happen. Did not happen. A lot of different things, but they still did some. I was looking for my back. They did a weaving demo on a big triangular loom. It was different, a different type of loom. Usually you see the ones where you have to set it up and it has the weft and but this one was just big triangular loom. Of course, you couldn't see that because it was off thing, and it was interesting. Did I put everything else back in there? So that's been my few weeks of just doing things. Next week my husband's off this week, so I'm not going out to my aunt's house. She don't really live that far away, but it's the other end of Blacksburg, and I live in Christiansburg, and it's a good 20-30 minute drive out there, or maybe longer. 'Cause she lives out in the middle of nowhere. And when my husband's off, I'm not driving out there. I drive out there when he works because I drop him off at work, and then she's not that far away from where he works. Um, so what have you got planned? Holiday wise. I want to hear. I want to hear what you want. I want to hear what you're doing. Do you have to work? I remember those days. I know I was a CNA, so I had to work holidays a lot of times. It's disappointing for us, but patients for the most part appreciated it. um, hmm. Well, I asked you what you wanted. What do I want? Oh, what I don't need. Of course, yarn. I actually would love to get a because I celebrate Christmas. I'd love to get one of the countdown calendars from a yarn company where you open up each day something different and you get a little something, and then Christmas Day is the big package that you open. I usually get the Hobby, Hobby, HOBBII.com for us. They're out of Denmark. I usually get their Christmas countdown, but it's only 4 boxes and it's the 4 Sundays, like three, I guess it's supposed, or the 4 Sundays before Christmas. And they're nice, they're filled with things, but I would really like to get one of the fancier ones that have maybe, you open it up and it might have a yarn and a stitch marker with it or something else with it. I don't know. But that's okay. That's my real big wish is one of those. Um, my other big wish is an elf would come in my house and finish putting together uh, my craft studio upstairs. That's my job for the next few days too. I've got to get up there and do those. I'm also going to go ahead and dig out the yarn and start on a baby sweater to teach how to do one from the bottom up. That's all I heard. Just want to learn how to do a baby sweater from the bottom up. Don't know. It's going to be done all in one piece. I'm thinking a pullover, but if you're watching and you're the one that asked about it, let me know if you want it as a pullover or as a cardigan, which is open with buttons. I might do both though. I'm not a knitwear designer, so I will be looking for a free one on Ravelry, and I will promise I will give all credit to the person who designed it. I'm just going to teach you how to make it. Um, I know I'm behind on Learn To videos too, so I'm going to work on trying to get those done, and you might see a lot more out of me this week since I'm home. But I do have to go upstairs and work on that too. So I wish everyone a happy, happy Thanksgiving. May you enjoy time with family, friends, even your coworkers if you have to work that day. You don't want me to get started on things being open on holidays. Unessential businesses do not need to be open on holidays. Nursing, police officers, gas stations, because people are traveling. Of course, rescue and fire, but Target does not need to be open. Walmart does not need to be open. Um, the malls do not need to be open. These people need to be home with their families. They deserve to be home with their families. And it's a shame that we live in a world where we can't all be home with our families. But that it is what it is, and we will, you know, we each choose our professions, um, whether it be what you really wanted to do or what you have to do. Uh, so I wish you each and every one a happy holiday, and I will get this up. And I want you to remember, I know the holidays are very hard for a lot of people, very, very hard for a lot of people. So I want you to remember you are loved. I am here. I will include how to get in touch with me. I do not put my phone number down, but you can still, you can email me or message me on Facebook or message me on here, and we'll work out a way to get together if you need to talk. Because I'd rather you talk to me than do something drastic and take yourself away from family and friends. But remember, you are loved, and I am here, and I am very grateful that you all are watching and listening. And my count has gone up just a little bit, so I'm happy about that. And again, remember, once I hit 500, I'm going to do another giveaway. And then, of course, once I reach where I don't know where I start making some money at this, I will do more giveaways, especially when I get to the point where I can, where you can donate money to me. That money would be used to buy things to give away, you know. So, I may buy it, demo it, and give it away. I definitely would not work with it, but I mean, not demo it, but show it. Here's this, and this is what it is, and this is how you would use it. So, uh, thank you again. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And I look forward to putting out more videos and especially learning videos. Let me know. Like I said, let me know what you want to learn and we'll work on that. Bye. Have a great holiday. Happy Thanksgiving.